This is carne asada. It's tender, it's juicy, and it's bursting with flavor thanks to a special marinade that it uses. Now, carne asada always starts off the same way. First, you select your steak, then you marinate it. Now, today I've got a beautiful skirt steak that I'm going to be using. This is my favorite steak to use for this recipe, but if you've got flank or flat iron, whatever you can get your hands on, that will work as well. Let's start off by making this marinade now. We're going to chop up one whole bunch of fresh cilantro. You want to dice this up nice and small. And once you've got that, just place it directly into your bowl. Next, we're going to add 4 cloves of crushed garlic. And next, we're going to be adding olive oil. We're going to do about 1/3 cup here. And just pour that right in. Just like that. Now next up is going to be soy sauce. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Just like that. And next we're going to be adding our citrus. So you're going to grab yourself 1 orange and about 3 to 4 limes. Start off with the orange. We're just going to take a little zester. We're just going to zest some of this. About half of the orange zested here. Going to add a lot of beautiful color to this. We're going to do the same thing with one of the limes. Okay, then just slice these up, cut them in half, and then we'll just squeeze all that juice in there. Oh, that lime smells so good. Now the lime juice is going to help give it that bright acidic pop, as well as it helps the meat to tenderize. We're going to do the same thing with the orange. And this is going to obviously add a lot of flavor and an element of sweetness to this. See that pulp? Just let all of that go in there. Delicious. Okay, we're almost done here. We're just going to add some salt now. Nice generous pinch of salt. Some black pepper, add as much as you would like. About a teaspoon of cumin, as well as a teaspoon of oregano. Look at that, so simple. I'll put all these ingredients in the description below. But here, check out this color right here. Yeah, doesn't that look beautiful? Smells amazing. All right, hard part's done. Now we're gonna add the steak directly into our marinade. Now I'm just gonna take my knife and gently poke a couple of holes into the steak. This step is totally optional, but I think it helps to let that marinade really sink into the steak. Now make sure it's all mixed together well. Make sure everything is covered. All right, my friends, the hard part is done. Now we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna let it marinate for about 4 hours. Now if you're strapped for time, 30 minutes will still get you some good flavor, but don't go any longer than 4 hours because there's a lot of lime juice in here and it can over tenderize the meat and cause it to be a little bit mushy. Now, depending on the thickness of your steak, you'll need to cook it for roughly 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Most importantly though, make sure you get some of that char on that steak as it will boost the flavor and the texture of it. Ultimately, in the end though, cook the steak the way you like to have it. Look at that carne asada, isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to dig into this and most importantly, see what the kids think about it. Now once your steak reaches the preferred doneness for you, go ahead and pull it off and let it rest for just a couple of minutes. And thanks to that marinade, this steak is super tender and very juicy. Now with skirt steak, the fibers run this direction. So you're going to want to cut it like this and then turn and slice it this direction against the grain. That way the pieces are a little easier to chew and they're nice and tender. Now there's a lot of ways to serve this. Of course, it's going to be delicious on tacos for sure. Last week I served up over this rice bowl with some homemade corn salsa and it was incredible. But tonight I want to make some quesadillas because it's my children's favorite dish and I want to surprise them and see what they think. All right, let's make some quesadillas. I've got a countertop griddle here just so you can see better. I've got some tortillas. I didn't make these, but they are the next best thing, I guess, some truly handmade tortillas. So what I'm gonna do is just grab a couple of these, and I have a little bit of leftover marinade here. I'm just gonna coat one side of this tortilla and just place it right there, face down on the griddle. Next I'm gonna sprinkle a little cheese on there. And of course our carne asada. And then a little bit more cheese on top. All right, then I'm just gonna fold these over. Excellent. Look at that. And we'll do just about 30 seconds on each side here. Just enough time for the cheese to melt. And that's it. I think the kids are gonna love these. I'll cut into these and show you what we're working with here. Look at that. That is delicious. Carne Asada quesadillas. I really hope you make this one at home, guys. It's absolutely delicious. If you're a fan of carne asada, hit that like button for me. And until next time, go cook something delicious for somebody you love. All right, guys, try the carne asada.
That looks good. Oh my goodness, this is super good. So good. I think this is the best kind of thing you've made in your YouTube channel.
All right, try the quesadillas.
This might be good. Cheesy.
Give it a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.